Great to be back here inside Canada Life Center. And Appleton with the game's first shot, 8 seconds in this line in Edmonton on Wednesday. That's off the skate of Mikheyev. No icing, it's ruled, and Hellebuyck comes out to sweep it. Picked up Anderson, directed that toward the goal. Now the Nemesnikov line is on with Ehlers and Perfetti. Melo has to turn and go back to Kurashev on top of him. Melo moved it back, quick point shot, and a glove save and a hold by Connor Hellebuyck. Was hit in the visor with a shot in Edmonton. It cut him for stitches, but he came back and he played really well in that game. Wraparound attempt. Ehlers gets it right back. Hall waiting at the Winnipeg blue line, but it comes to Morrissey. Morrissey with 2 assists against the Oilers. That shot gloved and held by Soderblom off the stick of Mason Appleton. Fleury. Niederreiter put it toward the net. He gets the rebound. Big save by Soderblom. And he is able to freeze it as Niederreiter came very close.
The last chance, this third line, most of their chances come from 5 feet and in. How many of...
To the goal line. Shot from a sharp angle. Looking for it again in a crowd. It's Barron on the loose puck swung at by Kupari. And it's just directed toward the goal. And Soderblom with a bit of chaos in front of him is able to freeze it. 69 points last year, 76 the season before. A terrific defensive play. Here's Connor backing into it. Enters the zone quickly. Connor with a sharp angle shot. Now Hall to terrific puck movement, just no finishes. Shifley was impeded at the front of the goal. Athanasiou is alone in front to the backhand and stopped by Hellebuyck.
He tests Hellebuyck for the game's best chance.
Polino toward the net and Hellebuyck stays strong. Rebound as Bedard was knocked down. He tried to jab that one in. Chicago coming close again there, but the Jets back the other way. Jones steps in front of Appleton. Read by Niederreiter, punched back behind the net. Appleton cut off by Jones. Bedard. That will slowly slide to Polino with a minute to go in this period. Connor Bedard makes a move, shoots, stick save by Hellebuyck. Niederreiter trying to jab that through to open space.
Go.
Flip pass there. Polino shot, stick save Hellebuyck. Connor with a quick move and a stop in the corner. Turning, Dickinson is on him. Connor fires it over to Vilardi. He ripped that off the post.
If he can stay healthy, and what a combination. You can see Kyle Connor. Look at the cutbacks, and he's drawing all of the attention, all eyes on number 81. And
Seth Jones, a former 4th overall pick by the Nashville Predators back in 2013, his 4th year with the Hawks. That long shot by Bertuzzi steered away again by Hellebuyck, and now Sandberg.
Work on more scoring from range. Like Niederreiter, he's so good and tight.
There's a long shot, a wobbler from Hall, and Hellebuyck was able to see that all the way. Barrett took a hit to make a play. Here comes Iafallo. Kupari is with him. Alex Iafallo, centering pass. Kupari got it on goal. Was able to nudge that toward the net.
Fourth line has done in the offensive zone. Speaking of walls, how about that? Look how all three are so tight to each other. Morgan Barron, like you said, down, takes a big hit to make a play. He knows he's got to accept that physicality and keep the puck advancing forward. And then
Lowry keeping it from Bedard. Lowry back to the blue line. Fleury to Miller. He's got that heavy shot. Snap shot. Glove down by Soderblom. This shows what depth these Jets have up front. Lowry, nifty play. Appleton cuts to the net. Swept it on goal. Loose puck up for grabs. Appleton went down. Foligno was there to flip that one out. Right onto the stick of Niederreiter. So they'll reset and change.
It's like there's raw meat in the crease of the opponents because all three of those guys just go there hungry. And that puck arrives from Appleton, and the other two big men, Niederreiter and Lowry, are perched.
Connor, first line out for Winnipeg. He'll put it back to the point. Fleury shot right on, and Soderblom hangs on. The former Windsor Spitfire confidently toward the line and in with it. Bertuzzi was there. Hall upped it back to Murphy at the line. Wrist shot. Connor patient with it. Back to Morrissey. Shifley's in the slot. Connor wrist shot and no rebound. Velarde thought there might be something there, but there wasn't. Shifley face-off win. First unit stays out. Connor took it from Morrissey. Ehlers pounded that toward the net, padded back by Soderblom. 10 seconds left in the power play. No score here in Winnipeg. Perfetti got it back. Quick shot. Rebound. Here's Iafallo. And now the Nemesnikov to the drive, and that stops Soderblom. He rattles all the way over to Vlasic. They'll start again. Redirect in front. Hellebuyck seals that goal post. Kurashev knocking away at it, but Hellebuyck's not going to give up that. They will have another face-off.
What a fantastic start for him, and it wasn't an easy one. He had some off-ice issues with his family going into that game in Edmonton, maybe distracted, but it certainly didn't show.
Jones, that shot. Hellebuyck made the save.
Knowing where the pressure is coming from, you talk about protecting the puck. He is so good at doing that while knowing his options around him.
Morrissey gives it to Shankly, the slap shot right on.
Pressed to the blue line yet, it would have been offside, so he leaves it as well.
That pass behind Patrick Maroon. Here's Vlasic with a slap shot. Kicked away by Hellebuyck, and the jam attempt there by Donato is denied. Martinez for the cup winner a few years back with the Kings. Now Jones, right on, blocker save by Hellebuyck, who came out to make that stop. Mikheyev slams on the brakes, elusive skating from him, he drives the net, and is denied as Hellebuyck stayed right with it. Better period for these Blackhawks than they had in period one, you'd have to say. Mikheyev plays it in deep. Morrissey chops it, Scheifele will gather it. Wants to be careful here, Mark Scheifele. Drops it for DeMello. Morrissey on for Connor. To Gabriel Velarde. In they come. Velarde snapped it. Soderblom blocked it. Played down by Connor. Now picked up by Scheifele back to the line. Sandberg with a ripper. He missed blocker side. Pionk stepped up, so the pass comes to Donato. Scores! Ryan Donato with his first of the season opens the scoring. 1-0 Chicago.
They've been the better team overall in process, but not finding a way to score a goal. You leave a team like this with opportunities, and there's not the most dangerous by any means. Ryan Donato, who had 12 goals, 30 points last year, shoots this one from range right from that face-off dot. Look at how well placed that is. Over pad under blocker, just tucked inside that.
With his first point as a Blackhawk, gets the assist on the Donato goal at 16:52 of period two. They're looking for more. Taylor Hall with a shot, fought off by Hellebuyck. Niederreiter stops. Scheifele is on it. Fleury's at the line. So was Colin Miller. Wrist shot, and that puck kicked away to the far corner. Soderblom for Jones. He smartly lets that go, or maybe not so cleverly. Kept in by Sandberg. Redirected right on goal by Velarde. An expert at that crack. All is there for the Blackhawks. Now Ehlers will turn away. But it ends up on the stick of Kurashev. He'll race back in. Kurashev stopped by Hellebuyck, and that's a huge one.
Have a clean out, and he tries to force one through the middle. It's a no-look backhand pass. Oopsies, and that springs Kurashev the other way. Point blank from between the dots. It's a good shot, and one-on-one showdown. Hellebuyck says no.
Kurashev turns 25 tomorrow, headed. Teravainen for Chicago. Centering pass. And what a stop by Hellebuyck off Polino.
What a fantastic save. Now Hellebuyck has made a couple of these game-saving type saves in this. Classic.
Here's quick shot, rebound, score! Scheifele! With 1:04 left in the third, Mark Scheifele has tied it at 1.
Face-offs are huge, and look at that win. Nikolai Ehlers right off the inside of that circle. There he jumps on it, and look at this. Eyes up, shoots to the net, a rebound to the backhand for Scheifele, and bam! Right into the back of the net, and finally, this crowd in Canada Life Center has something to cheer about. The first goal of the season on home ice.
Jets have won 63% of draws to this point. Scheifele wins that cleanly against Kurashev. Morrissey gives it back to the goal scorer, Scheifele. Leaves it for Kyle Connor. Scheifele scores! And goal number 300 of the career of Mark Scheifele is the game winner in overtime.
13 of 17 won from Mark Scheifele. It led to the game's tying goal, who he scored, and it leads to the game-winning goal, who he scores. Huge on the face-off dot from number 55. Look at that little eye-up exchange in high ice, and a return favor from Kyle Connor into the hands of number 55 with both goals to win this one in overtime in the first game of the season here in Winnipeg at Canada Life Center.
So the Jets score with 1:04 left of it.